I've been not very productive lately, not very punctual as far as new episodes of My Weird Ass. I don't know. I just look, I'll be honest. I drink and smoke weed a lot. I'm lazy. But with that said, there are times where I'm fucking creatively bankrupt. Rolling snake eyes on those dick jokes, you know what I'm saying? Been having a pretty turbulent week. I've been going out doing comedy, coming home in the witching hour, past the witching hour, let's just say. Wednesday night, I went out and did comedy, and then it took me 2 hours to get home. I walked home like 3 miles, and as I was walking home like a block away, I had to take like a huge diarrhea shit. And so I was duck waddling for like a block and a half back to my apartment. Just in my brain, I'm like, please don't explode, please don't explode. And as soon as I dropped trowel, as soon as the waist of my jeans and underwear drifted past the asshole, it was like a shotgun blast of, let's just say, really nasty feces. Clay-like. It looked like lava. Very magma-like, and I have cobwebs behind my toilet. The fucking diarrhea splattered, landed on the cobwebs. It looked like a three-dimensional Jackson Pollock. But what's worse is I took a huge nasty shit, covered half my bathroom with my feces. Took me about 10 minutes to take a shit. This is 1:30 in the morning on a late Wednesday night. So I cleaned up my toilet. I had to clean up the Jackson Pollock 3D shit on the cobwebs. That took another like 20 minutes. And then I had to step in the shower to shower off the feces. That was fun. I got out of my shower freezing cold because it's the valley and it's March and it's just cold at night. You know, both nights started with me drinking at Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, getting a little high and having a little beers and B-dubs. I don't eat the wings there. I've had the wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. They're nothing to write home about. I'd rather go to Wingstop personally. But yeah, I eat their quesadillas and I drink their happy hour beer. And they have really good happy hour deals. That's why I drink there all the time. I guess I get a little dumb when I drink. I get a little sloppy. I get a little amateur hour. It's like whenever I first got drunk at a high school party. I was 15 years old when I first got drunk. I got drunk off 2 Bud Lights. Pretty pathetic, huh? I was shit-faced, and it was pretty embarrassing. But other than that, I don't think I've gotten that level embarrassing, because when I used to get drunk at high school parties, I used to fucking just, I was like a fucking, you know those fucking, those fan man things you see at car dealerships, the big fan wavy guy? I was like that. I had no sense of balance or depth perception. Plus I used to like just whip it out and piss and like near groups of people. I was drunk and didn't care. Anyway, last night I got a little tipsy, and I don't drive. I just choose not to drive, because if I drive, I will gain 30 pounds. I walk a lot of places. It helps me. It helps my heart, and it helps my my weight, whatever. I'm still pretty fat. So I went out last night, did comedy. You'll see it shortly. And it took me literally 3 hours from Culver City to North Hollywood because I had to take the bus east on Venice back to my old neighborhood, actually, Pico Union, I believe. And I get off at Pico Union, and I take another bus, the Vermont bus, up to fucking Hollywood, Los Feliz. I had to walk goddamn 3 miles west on Hollywood Boulevard, caught another bus to get dropped off at Hollywood and Highland. The train stopped running at 12:30. That's so stupid. The trains need to be like fucking New York, dude. They need to run 24/7, especially the Red Line. And the Expo line would be nice too. That's just my 2 cents. So like, and then I had to take another bus north to North Hollywood. That was like 25-minute jaunt, and then I finally got back to North Hollywood, and luckily I took the Orange Line home, and I went to 7-Eleven and bought some buffalo chicken rollers and some goldfish, because that's really all I cared to eat at that moment, and I was hungry. Came home, I slept 3 hours last night, here I am. Not my best, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I like this kind of music, this kind of head-bobbing kind of jam. That's my Friday night jam. That's right. Now let me get real for a second here. Wow, this Vladimir Putin, what a real piece of shit that guy, huh? What an awful guy. Just awful. I mean, let me tell you how much of a psychopath this guy is. He waited until after the amazing Jonathan died to invade Ukraine. I mean, think about that. What kind of sick son of a bitch does that? Fucking Vladimir Putin, that's who. Fucking asshole. Sick fuck.
What was his name?
Vladimir Putin. Putin, I just... Tomato. Man, let me tell you. This Putin guy, real piece of shit. I thought about Jeffrey Dahmer today.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just thought about that guy.
Yeah.
I thought about how crazy it would be if he were a vegan. You know, like, he would still like stalk, rape, and murder homosexual men. Don't get him wrong. He's still gonna do that. But as far as like the cannibalism, he's just like, dude, I got all this like human flesh just piling up in my apartment. I mean, if I were a cannibal and non-vegan, yeah, I would eat this shit up, but it's just like, what do I do? I mean, can you imagine that dilemma? Being a guy who is remembered for being a cannibalistic homosexual serial killer, but vegan, and you're just got all that human flesh piling up in your small Milwaukee apartment. I mean, think about that. I mean, dude, you know he was wishing, like, man, you know, if human flesh were hummus, it'd be a whole other story. I would eat that shit. I would eat my own flesh. I mean, let's be real here. I'm that much of a sick fuck. Anyway. I wrote a joke about the Victoria's Secret model who has Down syndrome, but I'm not in the good mood to tell. I'm not in a good headspace to tell that joke tonight.
Neither is she.
I know. Have you seen her breasts? She has really nice hubba-hubbas.
Yeah.
Not too big, but like a little perky. Anyway, look, for a Down syndrome person, that's dying and going to heaven. Anyway.
Did you smash it, Don?
No, it's against the law.
Really?
It is, dude. If you have sex, if you are a normal, intelligent person, you have sex with someone who is like mentally disabled, that's a sex crime. You will have to register as a sex offender.
Well, I'm arrested.
Yes.
How did you find that out?
I work in private investigation. I know litigation and stuff like that.
That ass against the wall.
I know, and I'm like, dude, I've seen some chicks with Down syndrome, nice tits, you know, kind of dumpy looking, but I fucked like a handful of like white women who were dumpy looking, not far from the Down syndrome retard types. Like, I have, without shame.
How far?
This one?
How far?
How far have I fucked?
Yeah.
I fucked a woman with cerebral palsy once in 2005.
Hell yeah!
She was, okay, she was actually kind of cute, really pretty, but she had the hairiest bush I've ever seen in my life. I'm telling you, it went down to her upper thighs. It was disgusting, and thank God I pulled out, because I don't know what the fuck I would do if I didn't.
When she was coming, did she stop shaking?
She was shaking like Eddie Money. Are you kidding? She was shaking the whole night. You better believe it, because when it comes to the mentally disabled, I deliver, motherfucker. My name is Don Decano. Have a good night. Goodbye.
All right, folks, we're going to play a little Mike Tyson's Punch-Out today. Specifically, we're going to be fighting Soda Popinski, a Russian guy, because, you know, Russia right now is everyone, the opposite of Raymond. Everyone does not love Russia. So let's go fight this big drunk son of a bitch. By the way, originally, in the original arcade version of Punch-Out, I believe he was Vodka Drunkinski. So, Nintendo, very woke, just dismissing Russian people as vodka drinkers. But I guess it's in fashion nowadays. Everyone hates Russia. In fact, everyone hates Russia so much. Look at fucking Soda Popinski. You can't even see him. He's just a bunch of jumbled numbers. That's great. Let's see. He is ranked number 4, 33-2, 24 knockouts. He's from Moscow, 35 years old. Jesus Christ, that guy looks like he's fucking 50. Well, he has a soda drinking problem in this game, but in reality, it's a vodka drinking problem, and alcoholism is no laughing matter. What is he doing? He has to piss. Let him go take a piss before he fights. Oh, this guy must have heard one of my jokes. That's why he's laughing. Take that, fucker. Take that, Russia! You leave Ukraine alone, you son of a bitch! I am whooping that ass! Well, except for that. Alright. Got hit once. Didn't time it. Fuck! Ooh, that was close. Ah! Get fucked, Russia! You leave Ukraine alone! Oh, you're coming back up? You want some more, bitch? I'll give you some more. I'll give you something to drink about, you fucking drunk. You fight like a drunk. Okay, you got me there. I didn't time it. I'm not timing this very well. Knocked your ass out again, bitch. What you gonna do, Russia? What you gonna do? All right, here we go. I'm gonna make you feel punch drunk like I am, 'cause I drink all the time and I don't pace myself. I don't eat food to help absorb the alcohol. I'm just drunk all the time. I even get wasted when I train. Little smoke break. By the way, I rolled this blunt earlier, and I felt like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly because he spits on everything like an insect. Had to spit on the stupid fucking wrapper. I packed this blunt pretty nicely. In fact, the pull is actually quite difficult. In the words of Be Real, roll it up, light it up, smoke it up, inhale, exhale. Back to the game. You must have heard my black pussy joke. Let's knock this guy out. Do it for Ukraine! Kick his ass. There we go. That's, I'm sure some idiot is gonna take this and say, oh, Little Mac is Zelensky, because he's small. He's going up against a big superpower in Russia, and all they do is drink vodka and fucking laugh at you. This guy can't fuck with me. Okay, that time he fucked with me. Come on! One more and it's a technical, baby. Let's do it. Spreading his legs open. He gets back up. I think you drink some more vodka, you drunk. Come on. Oh yeah. Like fucking Gary Newman said, we have a technical. Take that, Russia. You suck. And get the fuck out of Ukraine and mind your own business. And there you go. How's it going? I got another sleazy true tale for you. Another one of the chapters in my libido throughout the years. Let us take a stroll down memory lane to the year 2012. I got in touch with a lady who, let's just say, needed a little bit of money. So, in exchange of said money, she was someone I could get freaky with for about a good 20 minutes. So I took the train all the way out to past Pasadena. I get off and I walk over to where she's staying at. She's staying at a motel. I knock on the door. She answers. She's wearing I think she's wearing like a nightgown. I'm like, hey, I have to ask her, are you the police? And she said no. So she let me touch the boobie. She indicated that she was not the police. So I entered the room and we walked over to the bed and I put the money on the counter and proceeded to undress. And then she began to undress too. Man, I tell you, one of the worst blowjobs I've ever gotten in my life was from her. She put a condom on and then just started sucking on it. Like, I can't feel anything. You know what? You don't like the taste of a cock? You don't like that mustiness? I eat pussy and I have to deal with the mustiness all the time. It's like eating a fucking steak with the cellophane still on it. For an analogy there. I mean, my penis got hard, I guess, but it wasn't the same. She was strictly condoms only. You know, we started doing missionary. It was fine. Oh, she looked like she was like older. She was like in her 40s, blonde, nice big boobs. She was kind of I would say she was a little bit of a hottie back in the 90s. She kind of looks like, I would say, an overweight Heather Locklear. But not morbidly obese. Heather Locklear with a few miles and a few pounds on it, let's just say. Anyway, we were doing missionary, and she decided she had a mirror nearby, and so she put the mirror next to us, and we were doing doggy style. I guess she wanted me to see what it would look like if I fucked her from that angle. It was fine. I don't know if she was into that, but it was just like, whatever. So I decide to, visit the vagina face to face. So, I performed cunnilingus for a few minutes. It was okay. I'll tell you how much of a freak I am. I, stuck my tongue in her butthole. Wasn't even using protection or anything. I don't know why I did it. I put my tongue inside of like a 44-year-old woman's anus. She was just like, she didn't say anything. She was just like, oh, whatever. And then we went back to fucking. I finally came with the condom on, and then that was it. She was saying that she usually, most of her johns are 18 to 19-year-old guys who've never been laid before, and so she wanted to provide like the MILF experience, I guess. Which is fine, I guess so. I don't know. I've never really fucked in motels. That's not my thing. Motel areas are really seedy, a lot of bad stuff. I mean, what if I'm with a woman in a motel and somebody kicks down the door? It's her pimp, or it's a drug dealer, or it's the cops, you know. Sticky situation I usually try to avoid. I've boned in a hotel before. You see, there's a difference between a motel and a hotel. Hotel's a little nicer. Better security, better soap. At 2013, man, I met this girl. I was doing a stand-up at the open mic, the Redwood downtown. Now, I had a pretty good set, and she watched me crush. So after I was done, we were talking at the bar. We decided to do a little bar hopping in downtown LA. I ended up taking her to, I think I took her to Down and Out, and I ended up night capping at Spring Street Tavern, which was one of my favorite watering holes. Really nice place. You know, we weren't touchy-feely or kissing all night. I was just gonna walk her home. I ended up walking her home to her hotel. She was staying at a hotel near 7th and Figueroa. And I follow her up to her room. And then she just literally leaves the door open and has me motion to come in. So I entered the room. I went to the bathroom to literally like pull my pants down and hover over the sink and wash my genitals. I kind of figured, hey, look, if she's gonna go down, I might as well be clean. And then turns out we ended up doing the wild thing. No rubber. It was awesome. Did everything under the sun. I put my tongue in her butt too. And wow, I mean, she was really pretty. She looked like Michelle Williams. Literally looked like Michelle Williams. Yeah. The next morning we screwed a couple more times. Came inside of her. Hopefully she's not pregnant. That would be insane, you know, to think that I have a kid out there, and the kid has no idea who I am, and has no idea about any of it. Has no idea how much of a freak his mom is. But hey, I'm a freak too. What are you gonna do?